that's one of the hardest part about having a podcast is time management, right?
It really is. Yeah, fuck, dude. It's hard, man. Today, we wouldn't have even made it this early, to be honest. We were on our way to fucking Sacramento at like 1:30, and we were fuck.
Yeah,
and we had to go to Rancho Cordova.
Oh, man.
Like,
you were over
I was
by me.
Fuck. We called the supervisor. Was like, hey, the traffic is shit, and we're already at Riego Road right here, guy.
Yeah.
You want us to be out here till 6? I don't. I would if I didn't have this today.
Right.
And I know if we weren't having Austin, I'd be like,
we'd be like, let's do the live stream.
I need my time. You know what I mean? But
yeah. Well,
shit, man.
Cool. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about last week. I was sick last week, and then we were all just busy, so there was no live stream, no episode. But so we apologize for that. But we're here today, and we'll do the East versus West predictions at the end of this. But for now, we got ourselves a special guest.
What's
Austin
up?
Fenley.
How you doing, man? Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Well, how you doing, Austin?
Oh, man, great. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Hey, no, it's awesome having you on, man.
Oh, yeah, thanks for making the trip, player.
Savage Armbenders, man.
Right. Well, right now it's the California Armwrestling podcast.
Oh, right. Well, that's it. I guess that's right.
We claimed that name.
That's right. I love it, man. You guys freaking took advantage of what you had right there and just, man.
Trying something with it.
And it's going places, man. And I've been hearing such positive feedback. Like, people are like, man. I mean, multiple people have said, oh, yeah, man, I've been really cluing into that freaking California
that's nice
podcast, man.
I definitely appreciate it a lot. We got some things to work on with it, but have things or have our episodes have timeless value,
right?
And that's the tricky part because right now it's not really timeless value. You go look at the previous episodes and they're just oh, well, that's something for coming up, and it's already done. So
I think having guests on is a good start.
Yes,
that's a great start. Yeah,
exactly. And hopefully having you on, we can also start getting more of the other Chris Kringle guys.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, great. Yeah, and hey, there you go.
Some lives or whatever.
Yeah. Get whoever.
Yeah. Well, the good thing too is we rant a lot.
Yeah.
So the whole time we might be like, oh, we're gonna talk about this. And then we're talking about past events and past cool ass stories. We're like, oh, okay, cool. Just check out the last pod.
Yeah, mostly dumbass stories.
Yeah, right. Hey man, that's
they might be funny though. To me, they are half of the time.
Yeah. Well, what was your life like growing up?
What was my life? Oh,
let's jump into it, dude. Austin, where are you from, man? So are you from California?
No. So I was born in Pueblo, Colorado. I was raised basically in Arizona up until my teenage years. Northern Arizona in a place called Lake Powell. Beautiful. Definitely would recommend anyone go visit.
I always hear Arizona is super
cool. Lake
hot.
Powell?
Yeah, well, Lake Powell's kind of high desert. It's actually about 4,000 feet.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, it's actually, I would compare it to Sacramento, except it gets colder in the winters. So,
that's not bad. That's not bad.
But Lake Powell's gorgeous. Just massive red rock sand cliffs and just amazing. But then once I hit my teens, I was out in Colorado again in a mountain town called Westcliff. And basically lived the mountain life up there, man. I mean, snow would stick for months at a time, you know. I'm just out there with my dad,
the elevation,
brother, mother. Yeah.
Just kicking ass.
Oh yeah, we were at 9,000 up in Colorado. Yeah, it was gnarly, man. But super cool. Chopping and stacking firewood was my outlet, right?
Oh, nice.
So that's where it all stemmed from. That's where the politics stemmed from.
That's where my roots for arm wrestling came from.
Literally, right out the earth.
Yeah. I mean, it was awesome. But then, my dad got me into working out. So, I loved Arnold. Never wanted to do steroids, but just loved the Arnold peak.
Right.
So that's where this guy came from.
Yeah.
That's where the peak
Who
came
brought
from.
Who brought the ostrich egg in here? Jeez Louise.
Baseball, but that's where the peak came
That's
from.
a softball, dog.
Yeah.
He's being humble, man.
Oh, this guy. But it was all basically trying to get the look of a bodybuilder.
Right.
But then,
a strong dude look that.
Yeah.
That nice. When you put a shirt on, you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, I
people
kind of
can see.
lost like 2 inches on the neck.
Exactly.
4 inches.
Yeah. But I wanted to look good. That's the big thing. Curls for the girls.
Being
But
a dude, you kind of.
yeah. And then arm wrestling took that all out of the picture. Right.
That's funny how it works.
It's like, okay, now I got to get strong, and
So you think your biceps are gonna get hella bigger, but then you're like, oh wait, I have to.
Yeah.
You got to do a
kind
lot
of
for
step
that.
back a second to get there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So how did you originally get into arm wrestling?
Well, so
Well, wait. So you were born in Colorado,
Yep.
and then you moved to Arizona.
Yes, sir.
What ages were then?
Early
Ages and were you
early
raised
ages
out there?
to,
How
to
did it go?
teens. Yeah. Out in Arizona, I don't remember much. I was homeschooled, so
Oh, really?
I feel like the life of a homeschooler is like your early years, you kind of don't remember a lot, but then your teen years, you kind of mature pretty quickly.
Yeah,
so
because you're yep.
yeah. So I'm
So-
super glad I was homeschooled though.
Yeah, but you're sharp as a
I
tack,
was
dude.
too.
Oh man.
Because I know a lot of dudes, and I know a lot of people that were homeschooled, right? And ironically, I don't know why, but I just met a lot of people, and I've known 2 people now, you and my other boy, Logan. You know what I mean, the mean old Wolverine. But
we can be
that
pretty
were
awkward.
no, actually, the other people that I wanted to talk about, the other 90%, 98% were very different.
totally,
and then it's
totally.
like, man, you're sharp as a tack. My other boy's like, yeah. But the thing that you guys have in common is kind of religion or something like that.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you're reading so much, I assume that like your brain's just
It all, well,
it's working though, right?
We're not that special, no.
well, it all,
No, I mean like you're reading
Thank
books,
you,
you're
man. I
reading shit, and
appreciate
you're
it.
trying to comprehend what it means. And a lot of other kids are out there
well, again,
doing
it
different
all,
things and not really comprehending what they're doing and reading bullshit. And they're
it all depends on who your teacher is. I mean,
Right.
we've all met Austin's dad, dude,
Yeah,
sharp
George
as a tack.
Fenley, the
Dude.
mean machine. I
I-
love that dude, dog.
Yeah.
I love my dad
Cold
so much,
cat.
man.
Oh, he's a great dude.
He's a cool
great.
motherfucker.
And my mom too, my parents raised me, and that's what I owe all that I am to them,
Beautiful.
just amazing family. So that's a big part of my childhood too, is just being raised by
So that's where you got your
parents.
genetics from, though, your father. Because
Probably.
your dad's a
You do
stud.
look
I
like
will
your
say-
dad. You do look like your dad. a
Yeah.
lot.
Oh yeah. I look like my dad. I got curly hair like my mom, but I will say my mom has some natural arm wrestling form. Like her form is pretty natural, and her forearms she whisks like she cooks a lot in the.
Oh, snap.
That sounds terrible. I love you, Mom.
it in
But
the- No, whip
she's
in
a
the wrist.
great cook. She's a great cook, and I swear her forearms, man.
Hey, that's-
But then, my dad, he's also a strong dude,
Whoa.
and my dad kind of got me into arm wrestling in a sense, in that, from a young age, he was always encouraging me to, arm wrestle my cousin or my brother or whatever.
Well, it's
you
better
know.
than fighting your cousin.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like-
It's
Oh,
better
yeah.
than
Whoa, whoa,
knocked
whoa,
out.
whoa.
Yeah,
Before you guys start throwing fisticuffs,
exactly.
drop an elbow on the
Yeah,
table.
exactly.
I don't want to have
Come
to
on.
pay for those teeth.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly. But it was terrible for him, I didn't know anything, and then I found Devin Larrett, pretty early. Like I found Devin back, when I was.
Did
maybe
you find out
16.
about arm wrestling
Wow.
prior? Did you take arm wrestling serious or find out about it seriously?
No.
Before moving to California?
Not at all. Not at all. I didn't take arm wrestling serious until I found a club.
Did you even know about arm wrestling like on a serious aspect, like a sport?
I
Like,
knew
was
it
it
was-
legit?
Oh, yeah.
Type situation
Yeah.
versus in grade school or being at home with your cousins shit.
No, I knew it was a sport back, like I said, when I was about 16, and I found Devin. But the thing was, there was no clubs out in West Cliff, Colorado.
How old are you right now?
I am 23.
16. Okay, so
Yeah.
so fairly fresh still.
yeah.
Still, you're still green,
Oh yeah.
in life, not in arm wrestling.
Right, yeah.
So 16, 23, okay.
Yeah, but then I found, and I even searched for a club when I first moved to California, which was back when I was about 18 or 19, and searched for a club, didn't find anything.
Where were you at when you first came out here?
Lincoln.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're right where you train now.
Yeah, exactly. It was crazy, man. I was out in Lincoln, and then moved down to Sac, where I worked for an animal hospital for a while. And then moved back to Colorado, back to Arizona, back out to here. So I mean, I've done a lot of moving.
Whoa! You're not gonna stop right there. What were you doing at this animal shelter, hospital?
Animal hospital. Yeah. I wanted to be a vet. Yeah.
Do you have to go to school for that, or get a certification?
No, you gotta. If you want to be a vet, you gotta become a doctor.
No, not a vet. I'm sorry.
Oh, No. I was a kennel attendant. So.
Okay. So you were like
a janitor. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I was also a kennel cleaner.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, with horses and
really?
cattle. Yeah, I worked cattle ranching before.
When you were how old?
Oh, dude, this was like 16 through 18 off and on.
You're probably strong back then too.
It was good. It was fun. That was really fun. Those are for other stories to tell. It's about you right now, player. But yeah, we'll get into. Maybe we'll talk about the kettle days in a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of curious. Did you do any sports before arm wrestling?
Basketball when I was in middle school. You know, being middle school and high school, but being homeschooled, the school districts can't reject you for extracurricular sports.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So So you
could join a football team, basketball team.
That's right. Yep. As long as you were accepted,
team.
you know. But Westcliff, Colorado, they didn't have any requirements. You know, you just got in.
Right.
So
You have parents?
yeah. Okay, cool. You're
Here's the dotted line.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, are you
have an adult,
are you actually your age?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, you're accepted. But so I did basketball, did pretty good in middle school, but then high school came and I just sucked. You know, everyone's really good.
Yeah.
So
all these brothers come from.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the guys in high school were good, man. They were good.
Yeah.
And
once you get to a certain age and then you get to a certain height and you're like...
Yeah, and I did wrestling for 1 year and I sucked at it, so, you know.
Yeah, wrestling's...
When you were doing basketball, was it in Colorado?
Yeah.
So, do they have a pretty big basketball culture over there? Like, they really like it out there?
I wouldn't be able to tell you because it was all small town stuff, so I couldn't really tell you. You know, if anything, in those small towns, the wrestling was bigger, and we had some good wrestler guys who would go to state and stuff like that.
Right.
So the NBA has the Denver Nuggets.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
I don't pay attention to any of it. Yeah. I mean,
and then we got the Broncos.
Yeah.
You know the Broncos.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying that like Colorado's any good. It's just like anytime I hear an athlete come from Colorado, they all have done basketball.
Oh, interesting.
And so that's why I was like, do they actually have like a big culture for it?
Yeah, I wish I could tell you more. I'm not a big like sports guy in terms of watching it until arm wrestling. I was just like, okay, you know, I'm more reading books, you know. But then arm wrestling came, and now I'm just a meathead. So.
So when you came to California, what actually was making you look for an arm wrestling club?
Well, I loved watching Devin. Like, I loved it. It was super cool, you know, and that was the WAL days, right?
Oh, that's what I want to ask. Where did you find Devin? Did you ever watch Arm TV and stuff like that?
That was before I got into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you found out WAL would...
Yeah.
On the Bleacher Report or ESPN?
Yeah, Bleacher Report. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
In fact, the first
I didn't even know they were on Bleacher Report.
Yeah.
back in the day, that was the WAL, dog.
I remember being a young kid
super
seeing
tight.
that, and I'm like, whoa, who's this guy?
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
I didn't really know much about it at that time, too.
That was the first pay-per-view I bought was when he lost to Michael Todd.
Oh, wow.
Oh, King of the Table, dude. That was
No. When he lost to Michael Todd.
Oh, at WAL. That was a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Michael Todd's
Are you kidding me?
Right?
I thought we were watching that on ESPN.
That was a crazy match.
No, it was right there on Bleacher Report. You could pay for it, pay-per-view and all that.
Oh,
and,
no. I was way too poor to pay for
my heart
anything.
was crushed, you know, so I was like, no, you know, but because I'm a fanboy, but
That's kind of how I felt when I watched a few years after when Michael Todd got 300 and
oh, right.
I'm 100% stronger than I've ever been.
Uh-huh.
And you know how that went. At the King of the Table, I was like, that's what I thought you were talking about. I'm like, that's how you got interest. That's a pretty good one because Devin was stud like.
Oh, yeah.
But
that's fair recently.
That was
I think I started by that time.
The beginning of COVID or whatever that was. But
I don't remember.
that was the King of the Table, remember? Yeah.
What year was that?
I was
I think
like,
it was like
21.
2020,
Yeah,
21.
they had like Schoolboy and Larry Wheels and
It was COVID era.
Yeah, it was like 2020, 20-something, 21.
Because I remember that was how I learned even about arm wrestling as a sport.
Oh, really?
I just thought it was a fun thing that people did, and it occasionally went on old time strongman. Until Mega Man broke his arm, and then you never saw it anymore.
Yeah.
But
South African dude?
No, Australian. He's the actor that's been in so many movies like Troy and
South African, Australian
dude.
Yeah,
two of the same, man.
But I only saw it on Strongman, and then when he broke his arm, that scared me from it. And I'm just like, I don't want to see people's arms broken.
So, man, put that dude in Mad Max.
Yeah, but then the whole build up with Devin, Larry, and Michael Todd, how he would go to Michael Todd's practices, and Michael Todd would hide away in his house. I was like, this is fun.
I like Thank you, Juji Mufu, for doing that, man. Starting that whole mix.
Totally.
Dude, Juji did.
So you started watching WAL, got you into it.
Yeah, but there was no reason for me to train in the gym if I wasn't actually, I was kind of in a sense getting blue balls all the time watching arm wrestling and being like, oh, I just wish I had somebody I could, actually arm wrestle. And then I
got this stiff, firm pump, but
yeah,
I don't know what to unload it.
Exactly.
What do I do with this?
Yeah.
What do I do with this?
Exactly. I had no outlet. But I will say, once I found it, first practice was down there in Sacramento with those guys, which is where I met you, actually.
Lenny Edwards.
No, Vadim.
Oh, Vadim, dude, that's right in the hood, right there in Elk Grove.
Yeah.
That was in Elk Grove. Yeah. Okay.
So that, and that's where I first met Mr. Spencer. Where did I first meet you? Oh, at the El Dorado Hills, probably.
Oh, I think so.
Dude, I think that was...
I think it was Tuolumne, actually.
Or was it Tuolumne?
I think it was Tuolumne.
Oh, we met there, but we didn't arm wrestle or anything
you were saying
like
that. Spence was telling you about me. And I was like, he was telling me about you, too.
For those who don't know, we have a rivalry here. I'm bullshit. Yeah. We all have rivalries, dude. It's all friendly fucking banter.
Yeah,
no, it's great.
Don't mean bad.
You were my first person that I was like, okay, he's right at my level, and we were good gauges for each other's strengths and stuff.
Believe it or not, these guys were the same size for a little bit. And then Zach
I saw the
pictures.
I saw the pictures.
He used to be big,
and he didn't have any hair.
He didn't get small. He got denser. Yeah, he got a lot trimmed. He trimmed up, man.
Started eating well.
I took all his weight and packed it on me, man.
Yeah. Became a beast from there, man.
Yeah, so fucking dude coming out there, Vadim's. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then
it's a good place to start.
It was like, dude. Yeah. So what year was that? About how long you been in this game?
So
4 years, 3 years?
Yeah, I started sometime. It was either March or May of 23, I believe. So yeah, it's been it's been like 2.5 years now. Or
that ain't too shabby, dude.
No,
maybe 3.5.
Yeah, almost 3.
Is that when Lincoln stopped having the Edwards and then moved to Lincoln?
I don't know. I wasn't there for Lincoln before they moved to.
So from Lenny's practice, because
you never went to Lenny's in Orangeville?
Nope, never.
First practice I ever went to was Lenny's.
Yeah.
First two guys I ever pulled.
That's where you creeped
First
up
one
on
was
like
Tom Nelson.
Killer.
Second one was Nick Pastel.
Oh wow, is that right?
Those were the first two.
That's right.
And I was all like when I was going to it, I'm like, you know what? I'm probably gonna be pretty good at this. I pulled them, and I'm just like, you know what? I suck.
He looked at Tom Nelson. He's like, "Who's that dude that looks like my father?"
And he showed you.
No, you don't look like
my dad. You
don't
look like my real dad, but you look like the guy that I think would look like my dad.
You pull those two guys, that's discouraging for.
It really was. It really was. And then 2 weeks.
100%.
And
then Nick's small, and then.
Yeah, fortunately, I kept in contact with Santino because like 2 weeks into that practice, Lenny quit it. And then we started going to Russell's.
Yeah.
And that's when I met you.
Yeah. I remember meeting you at Russell's.
Shout out to Russell, man.
That was when my dad was still living out here.
Russell,
yeah. That's when I was like strongman big. I was 250 and yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was strong but stupid.
Well, you've grown. You've definitely.
I went into the stupid part, but I definitely saw him strong. I was like, "Who the fuck?
Oh yeah, beefy dude." I remember when you first showed up to Lincoln, I was like, "Oh, I gotta hit this guy.
Yeah,
I can't pull this guy slow. He's hella strong."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. With that being said, let's bring it back to you. And I had one of these. Oh yeah, other than watching Devin Larratt, was there anybody else that you were watching at that time? Like that inspired you and like kind of taught you like stuff.
Yeah, I
just
mean,
through YouTube.
And not in terms of like teaching me stuff. Like I was just
YouTube can't really teach you.
Well,
but.
I mean, and I was totally like convinced on Devin's style that's all I did. Mm-hmm. Other like arm wrestlers, I don't know. I mean, I kind of liked Luke Kent actually a little bit, you know, because he was WAL, yeah. And then Sam Harris. And then,
I love Sam Harris.
Yeah.
I love Sam Harris.
Yeah, he's sweet. The arm wrestler, not the atheist. But,
that's the only Sam Harris I know. So I was like,
yeah. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm trying.
He's an arm wrestler.
It has to be a different.
Yeah. No. But
these fucking homeschool people.
He's like, this is blasphemy. This is blasphemy.
No, Sam the Man Harris, dog. From arm wrestling, WAL. If you check it out, you'll understand, man.
Yeah,
right on.
Definitely understand. Sam Harris is.
Well, wait.
Your weight classes, you know what I mean? He's not small, but lighter weight classes.
He's small like you.
No, smaller weight classes, but it's because I'm at the super, so
you should hear how he talks to me.
Right, exactly.
Everything under 3 is like, those are medium guys.
Right.
But Sam Harris, stud. Luke Kent, stud. All the guys that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Machines, dude.
But
I love Sam Harris back in the day.
Yeah, he's cool.
Hell yeah.
But then after that, it was the two guys was just Giannis and Coach Ray, because I was looking to them for recovery once I started actually doing arm wrestling. But before arm wrestling, I had no real reason to like look at what they were teaching or anything like that, before I actually had a club. But now in the club, it's like, I'm with Giannis being a physical therapist. I'm like, okay, what can I sort of take
he does
from
give
him?
some good info.
Yeah.
So, Giannis, why are you always injured?
You're
always injured, dude.
As a physical. Well, maybe that's because
he's going
like
so hard. He's like, I know what to do.
Yeah, you get overconfident sometimes. I mean, I do it.
You see what happened when he pulled Cobra?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. What happened?
The exploding hand.
Exploding hand technique.
He broke his thumb.
That happened to Giannis?
Yeah.
I mean, I always heard
that's where the term. That's where he coined the term. Was from that.
From that match?
He literally blew his thumb up. And Giannis was looking at his thumb like, he was ready to pull. He put his hand up and he's like, oh, snap.
Yeah.
My thumb's broken.
Because he made his thumb touch like down here.
Oh,
like the way he did it was so fast, he just cranked his thumb and pressed it straight to the table.
Yeah.
And it was like, what the heck?
It's
and it happened so fast, you could tell Giannis didn't even notice it happened because he just went, what? And looked at the ref.
Well, it's one of those things like when you try to slip out and somebody dives in on your hand and they have your thumb snatched up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's what happened.
Man, Cobra's a psycho. Like, you watch him pull and interact with people.
Yeah.
He's crazy, man. But, I mean, no wonder he did so good, though. Like, it takes, like, that sort of, like...
That mentality.
Yeah.
That you got to be able to have that switch. You have to have that switch, dog.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that, like, you could walk around as a regular person and then be like, well, now I got to turn this on.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it, but now I got to hit the switch player.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to get
and then
there.
now heads start rolling everywhere. I don't know, man. You wake up in a pool of blood, you're like, what the hell is this?
Well, it's funny because, like, from weightlifting, the switch is different.
Is it?
Yeah,
what's the big...
Well,
I've
at least my
always wondered
switch
that.
is different because I use a different switch, or because, like, it actually worked better in jiu-jitsu.
Oh.
Like the switch that I used, which is being more calm.
Oh,
because
weird.
whenever I got angry, I would make more mistakes and I would injure my back more.
Oh,
and so I would actually flip a calm switch.
Interesting.
And it doesn't work as well in arm wrestling.
Right. Yeah. Because you have to have, like, that speed. It's necessary,
Well, like, it was mostly just visualizing just my body and then keeping calm. And that works really well in jiu-jitsu, but... Like in arm wrestling, it don't work as well.
Yeah, you almost have to, instead of visualizing like your body and making sure that's safe, it's like you got to visualize the pad, like in the other person's hand going there. Like,
and then getting there as fast as you can. It's different, but like it's fun figuring that part out.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and tournaments are the only way to really do it. Like, you just have to. Yeah, that's my biggest like advice
100%.
for like new people getting into it. It's like, don't just stay at the practices for too long. Like, at a certain point, get in the tournaments, obviously be safe and all that. But other than being safe, it's like, get that experience.
Yeah, no, of course.
That's good. Figure out your position, and then, you know what I mean? Because it's hard to know where you're at in practice versus tournaments. And then when you get to the tournament, you're thinking you're a badass, and then the ref tells you, turn your wrist, and you're like, whoa, what the hell is this?
You're right.
What is this? And it just hits different because you're like, no, my wrist is straight. And then you're like, oh, this is pretty good for me, brother. Just say go. It's like, dude, no, I didn't know it goes, man.
Go shoot, my wrist isn't that strong.
Definitely, man, definitely.
So what made you go switch over to Sac County? Because you were going to Vadim's practice before.
Well, they kind of stopped.
Well, there wasn't a team, really.
Yeah, Vadim's practice kind of stopped, and let's see. I mean, I think I had gone to Sac County for a little while before Vadim stopped, but I forgot what my introduction was. Maybe I met Santino at one of the
maybe the El Dorado one. Because I think at El Dorado that was when I really saw you the first time.
Yeah.
Because that's when because you and your brother were just kicking ass that day.
Dude, that's a highlight.
It was a fun day.
For me. Yeah, my brother and I are just going for it. There was so much energy in that tightly packed room.
Oh yeah,
the bar.
The damn sardine can.
It was a bar.
Yeah. I kept walking up to people. I'm like, you see the windows? See the windows? They're fogged up.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was.
And it was like a 100-degree day outside.
Yeah.
So it was crazy.
Oh yeah, but so much energy. It was just that was great. And getting to pull Zach.
Yeah, we pulled that day for the first time, and I was like, oh man. I remember meeting him pretty sure in the finals, and I was like, snap. Yeah. I had never pulled you before, but that's when I knew. I'm like, this dude Austin, no joke. Dude. I'm over here telling Spence in the corner, I'm like, man, dude, my arm feels like it's about to snap.
I can't wait to get this gold medal. Who the hell is that guy?
Yeah.
Hey, Jody, you got my gold medal?
Exactly.
Well, we showed up to support mainly because obviously it was a cool event, and we were like, let's just go and
we kind of chilled to pull that day.
No, we did it, and we showed up in flip flops and shorts and kind of sauced up. And
that was the second time I saw you guys.
It
was like chatting. You guys were like,
it was fun though. It was hella fun. Jody's like, you guys need to jump in the mix. We've been waiting, so how Jody's tournaments kind of last. They run on, so he was like, just join in. We're still doing sign-ups, and we're like, why not?
Yeah.
Well, since we're bringing it up, the whole reason was because I seen when we pulled up, me and Zach were like, oh, we're just gonna watch it. You know what I mean? Who cares? Zach seen his class, and it was stacked, but the names were very lackluster at the time because nobody really knew a lot about anybody except for except for the Lorenzo and you know what I mean, the Eric Linville that was probably there too at the time. But when I seen that Tom Nelson and Eli were there, and then Jody's like, fucking, hey, Spencer, hey, these guys are over there. These guys are over there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I don't give a shit. I'm fucking partying. I'm chilling. And then I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Keep getting this itch I can't scratch, dude. Oh, where's that itch at? Oh, I know
Jody made sure. He's like, hey, Spence, they're still signed up. If you're ready.
The last time he's like, Spence, still time. I'm like, all right, fuck it, dog. And then we got on it, man, and that's how.
You have to be that way though to stay with arm wrestling.
Man.
You have to have that man. I just want to. I'll pull.
Well, you feel that way, and then I wanted to come just chill, support arm wrestling. Yeah. And then I'm like, I think this was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
2 years. Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm just iffy at the time because I'm still not fully involved in it, because I just like to do it.
Yeah.
But then I see the studs, and I'm like, being an athlete myself my whole life, I'm like,
competitor.
Yeah, competitor. I'm like, if I see the guys, if the waters look real murky, I might want to jump in.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Look how strong you've gotten since then too.
I've gotten pretty decent.
Yeah.
The level between last year and 2024, 2025 is
dramatic.
It's a lot better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That last Pedersen was decent.
Oh, that was good.
I wish I was more fired up, like we were talking a minute ago, like how you have to get that mindset, hit the switch. I didn't hit it for the right hand, but left-handed I did decent.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you were punching.
Oh, yeah, fucking. It was good, man. That was almost as good as my boys' day that day.
Dude, seeing you and Ilya afterwards just like hugging each other, like, that's what arm wrestling's about. It's just
it's a hard work,
you know, you guys are like, because it's so much respect. Because you like when you have an opponent who gives you that much of a battle and you know how hard you worked to get to that place, and then you have an opponent who like
pushes you
right there, you're like,
hard, man.
Respect.
It's hard, but it's fun because you want to fight that person just like you want them. Like when you're looking at somebody, you're like, I'm fighting that guy, and you're looking uphill. If you're in my eyes, I want to fight this guy. I'm looking uphill every time.
Yeah.
So it was good. That was a beautiful day for everybody, though, man.
Great.
I wish you would have got Bob Brown in them. Whoa, that was close, dude.
Now, man.
He's untouchable for a bit.
Yeah, he's
for a bit.
I mean, you saw what he did to Oleg, right?
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, to be fair, you were just out of the 76 too, right?
Yeah,
like a week before.
Yeah, for 3 weeks was rough because not only did I do the 176, but I was doing practices in between that. Sometimes even doing the Saturday, and like my arms. I mean, I'm still kind of recovering from all of that. You know?
Yeah, no shit, dude.
It was quite crazy, but
You've been through a rough one, the ringer, dude.
Yeah.
So what? You're going from like the 198s to the 176s, or how does that look for you?
Well, so I'm usually sitting around 184. Like that's normal for me. But I lost weight for the 176 in San Antonio, and since then I haven't gained it back really. And so I'm
lost weight in a good way though. You're not like Ozempic looking motherfucker. You know what I mean? You don't look deprived of any malnourishment. So.
I don't really see your skull. You still got cheeks.
Right. Yeah. No, it's been good. I want to like for Chris Kringle, obviously. I'm looking to get up to like honestly, if I can, 190, cut down to 185 because he and I are meeting at 185. So
so you're going okay. That's
I know Mike's beefing up right now too. I've been seeing him.
Oh yeah. He's
Mike's also
cool
6 foot.
Cool.
Dude's a Goliath.
Oh yeah, man, he's crazy.
Dude's a Goliath, man.
Yeah, I mean, not big enough, but you know.
There's one saying. The bigger you are, the harder you fall, brother.
That's right.
Timber.
And I like Mike, but
no, he's great.
I'm non-biased in this. But Austin's a stud, dude. And I'm not saying that because he's sitting next to me.
This guy.
I'm not saying that because he's sitting next to me.
What, you're not scared of me? Come on. This guy. Exactly. Dude, no. Yeah. I know they don't. I secretly got a gun down here, like.
It's like, where's that
things about me?
Hey, where's that? You ever seen Hellboy? Where's that shotgun pointing?
Right. Yeah. That's right, man.
So when you came to Sac County, how did that your relationship with Santino as coach to a student? How did that like really come about? Because I know around that time that's when we were training together a lot.
Yeah. No, I mean Santino, like he basically. So for one, he was really strong for a small guy, and that was already like told me, okay, I mean, there's something I can learn from him.
Yep.
But then just technically, I could tell right away. You know, he was the big thing that kind of. He made me realize is the different muscle groups and using them all at the same time, not like just isolating one thing, really using them all at the same time. And so, and then we had a little super match on at our first practice. And ever since then, I was just like, okay, you know, he's, you know, even though like the strength barrier might be a little bit, the technique thing was so important, and I could really see it. And so he was just up from there on. Yeah, he became my coach, and you know, it's kind of funny because you know, any new people that come to the team, I'm like, hey, go practice with Santino, you know. And then Santino's like, hey, go practice with Austin, you know. So we're kind of like co-teaming the whole coach thing because I've just really soaked in a lot and really paid a lot of attention. But yeah, I still see him as my superior because of all of the knowledge. I mean, world champion.
Yeah,
of course.
Well, I mean, like
say,
it was when I was at Sac County, it was always great, like pulling with Santino because he was always giving me information.
Yes.
But then at that time, like when I switched over to Savages, like I was like, I just felt like I wasn't using my weight right.
Right.
And I was like, I need to learn from a heavier person.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's what you guys got going on. Is you guys got the big boys. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think it's necessary, especially when you're going against your weight class in tournaments.
That's cool that you brought that up, though, because that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about. Because for me, I respect Santino like a mother frigger. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we love Santino.
Yeah, that's my guy. My a friend too.
Yeah.
Not only arm wrestling, but he's a cool dude to just shoot the shit with.
Yep.
But it's one of those things where it's not hard for me to retain information or like the easiest way for me to say it is like, man, sometimes when I hear things, but I'm like, man, I don't know. I just
not feeling
when
it.
Somebody says something and I'm like, dude, you don't understand.
Yeah.
When you put your hand around somebody's hand, you're like this, and you're like, no. It's like I can't. But when you're saying like adding all the muscle groups and not just one isolation, that makes 110%.
Yeah.
Sense.
No.
It also makes it harder to listen when you're on some Jim Beam.
Yeah, we got the Beamer. And you're just like this. But that's what we're going.
Sorry to cut you off.
It's a lighter weight, dude. You know what I mean? And respectable as you can, being a world champion. You know what I mean? Dude's a world champion. So let's not take any credentials away from the gentleman. A stud. Just that's cool. Aspects of how we look at things, and then you bring it up like, well, it's cool because when you grab some difference, like, fuck, I can't, and it's hard to obtain this information. You're like,
right, because you don't feel it as much, right? It's like, especially when there's like, okay, there's a guy who's telling you technique, and thankfully I've got a small hand, so Santino's hand's probably bigger than mine, honestly. So I
think it's Ilya.
I got a small hand, and so Santino, when he applies pressure, he's applying pressure in ways that he's coaching. But then maybe you got a big ass hand and a tall lever, and he's giving advice in ways that are like you're not feeling it. Yeah. You're just not feeling it the same way.
You know what? There's been times where you kind of have to. He's giving me advice too, and it's like, you might not feel it immediately, but you have to also like feel it in your mind too. Kind of see what he's doing, and he's definitely giving me a bunch of tips that still stick with me now.
Yes,
that information could go one ear and into your brain, or one ear and right out the other, because you're like,
or even some bits of it stay and the important stuff slip out. Because like one of the things that I like remember when training with Sac County was just how you were clicking with him so well. I was like, this is impressive.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, Austin found his perfect coach.
Right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That was good.
I'm like, dude, it's so, because like I've trained a lot of people like in strength sports. And to find that click is insanely rare.
To find a student willing to listen.
And so it was not even just listen, but to understand what like really click on that way.
Oh yeah.
And so I just remember being like, man, that's awesome.
And Santino does that with like a lot of people, which is what's interesting. Is like, because I'm a talker, right? I'm just kind of all over the place. But then there are other people who are more quiet. And the cool thing is Santino, he'll try to let you figure it out for yourself. And he'll give little bits of advice, and then if you ask, he'll explain. And just his coaching changes differently, like depending on who he's talking.
That's what you have to do as a coach.
Yeah. He's really good at that.
Yeah, everybody's different. Yeah. Being an athlete and versus the coach aspect is like, okay, I'm a coach to this guy. Yeah. Austin, I could tell you something and you kind of understand coherently. Yeah, Jaden, you're a hothead. I got to tell you this way. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
Jaden's like the last guy. He's like the farthest. Like,
and then Zach, you got somebody. You're like, Zach, you gotta coddle him a little bit more. No, I'm not saying you, but I'm saying in general sense of an athlete. Because I could be a trainer and I got to coddle this guy. I got to tell this guy, hey, shut the fuck up, get to grinding. And then this guy, He just listens.
Yeah, but it takes time to figure out who that person is. Yeah. You can't be that perfect coach on day one, you know, just because you don't know who the person is. You don't know what they respond to. Yeah. But that's like one of the things that's super cool with Sac County now is you guys got a stacked team.
It's coming along,
dude. It's like, crazy. It's like right when I left, all of a sudden you guys just loaded up.
We've got some killers. I don't know how it happened, but it's like, I mean, I think there's something happening there for sure. Yeah, you know, and with new guys, which is really cool to see. That's one of the things I love seeing the most is like new people love arm wrestling. Like if I see a new guy come into the sport and just like get it and just have that same like, oh man, this is awesome. You know, I just love that. And then I'm just like, go out and compete, you know, because to me it's like that's where you're gonna really get better, but that's also where real arm wrestling is at, in the competitions.
Ready goes.
Real
ready goes.
That's right.
Not just like in your garage.
One of the things that I think will be really cool is if we had Spencer swing by and kind of like have James learn a couple things, so then you guys have a super heavyweight also.
James who?
Your new guy, right?
Oh, James.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my coworker.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, we work together.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So that's how that happened.
Yeah. James is a beast.
He's a big dude.
I only know one James. James Mackay.
Oh, yeah. Because my Facebook.
That's my guy. I have never understood that. Like,
so those are my middle names. And it was a burner. It was a burner Facebook account because I didn't use Facebook before arm wrestling.
Nobody knows what it means.
But now
it's provocative.
Well, I was like, is this a movie reference?
No,
what's going on here?
It was a burner account. No. That was when Max Holloway knocked out Gagey. Like my buddy was filming it and caught me right as I was screaming at the moment, so I just screenshot it and kept it.
Well, there's someone else with that same profile pic. On Facebook somewhere.
Well, it might be me, that James Mackay.
Maybe.
Because the thing is that is me.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, good, man.
I just won't step on the court.
Yeah, please don't. I requested to have my name changed back to my name, but I've been doing it for 3 months now, and they still won't do it.
Really?
I don't know why. They just won't change it. I'm like, I have my ID. You can see James and Mackay are on my ID, but they just won't do it.
Well, maybe it's like maybe eventually it'll be like your name. You know what I mean? Like
maybe
your arm wrestling signature.
Yeah. My mom gives me crap for it. She's like, "Why do you pick these names?" Because now Instagram, because it linked, it switched my name, and I'm like,
they're pretty cool. I like Mackay. It's cool.
It is. My godfather gave me that name because he's Native American.
Oh,
so
cool.
He's Choctaw, so that's how that happened. But it's funny because like James, he reminds me of a guy that I bench with, Jeff, who's ridiculously strong. And not only that, he's got like. He is one of those guys where I'm just like, you will be the greatest strength athlete at anything you attempt to do,
right?
If you want to do it,
Yep.
And he only wants to do bench. But his when we go shoulder to shoulder on a wall, his wrist starts at my fingertips.
Really?
He's like the same height as Spencer, but just like benches 600 pounds, just a huge dude.
And so he's got long arms and he can bench.
Yeah. Just like his arm is the size of my quad. Big dude.
Yeah.
Super strong, but you cannot get him to do anything unless he wants to. Smart dude, but stubborn.
Yeah.
And I every time I see him, I'm like, what can I do to get you? Come to my practice. You know, you're gonna be benching at the same event that I'm arm wrestling. How about you swing by? Just do some practice pull. He's like, no, I don't want to get injured.
That's what's hard. It's like it's almost harder to find athletes who want to arm wrestle than people off the street.
Because they think about injury. Even though it's like it happens, but like when you're that athletic, it's not really gonna happen.
Yeah,
you're too in tune with yourself.
Well, also it happens in every sport. You know what I mean? Like
injury's gonna happen.
It's an inherent risk in anything you do, whether you're jump roping or you're just doing some hopscotch. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a risk in everything. You just gotta. Well, that's the problem too. Is you gotta evaluate it and see if it's worth the risk.
Right.
And if you're already competing or practicing for something, then it makes sense.
Yeah.
That's also what kind of unites all of us as arm wrestlers. It's like, man, like these guys have the courage and the balls to get on the table and meet each other up and test each other's frames.
I don't even realize the balls I have sometimes. Like, I'm watching back at some of my, like, when I'm real tired in practices and, I'll watch the videos. I'm like, that's not a good position. Why am I committing that?
I see it all the time. Like, man, dude, the way Austin pulls is like,
it kind of reminds me of Lenny.
But
then you see the bicep just firing off. You can see the different muscles firing off. I'm like, dang, dude.
Twitching.
Also doing calculations and stuff.
If only you could see this guy at my angle. I'm like, every time he's like, yeah, I want to do this. I'm like, Christ, dude. I'm like, hey, take it out. Take it easy. Watch out for the mic, man.
Exactly.
You're going to break the mic, dude.
This mic. What, this one right here? Sorry, dude. I just, fuck. Muscle tendencies.
Sorry. I wish I was as strong as I look.
Sorry, brother.
So can you tell us about some things you got coming up? I know you mentioned it before air.
Well, so something's going on this weekend.
That's kind of leads into it. That leads into it because what's going on this weekend is the Shaw Classic, and we got a special person who's going to be competing at the Shaw Classic.
That's right.
He's our guest. Devin Lair also here.
Once you shave your head, you actually look like you could be related to him.
The first time I met Devin, which is obviously out there in San Antonio.
The first time, the only time.
Yeah, the only time. Yeah. I went up to him and I said, if you can't tell, I'm a fan because I just shut up and shaved my head. And he's like, no, I appreciate it, man. But yeah, I'll be heading out to Colorado. So my mom lives out there. So obviously, makes sense. But originally I was going to do the 198 class because I didn't want to cut or anything.
Your mother, the one that gave you the dope ass head of hair.
Yeah, exactly. That's cool.
I just had to clarify
that one.
No, not that one. The one that.
Only one mom. But she'll be out there. And she'll come watch me. So
that'll be awesome.
It'll be the first time my mom gets to see me arm wrestle in person.
She's probably excited too.
Yeah, she's stoked.
She probably doesn't even understand how good you are too, which is crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't think any non-arm wrestler understands how good an arm wrestler is until they arm wrestle and they're like, oh shit.
No, that's true. That's true.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
It's humbling.
Yeah. And then you wake up with your arm falling off your shoulder.
But I always found that to be the fun part of just realizing like how our mothers don't understand how good we are.
Your sons kick ass at something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's a proud woman though.
I can't agree with that. I was pretty good at it.
I told her too because in high school when me and my brother were playing basketball and sports and stuff, my mom and my dad would kind of get yelled at by the coaches and the refs for being too loud.
We're all winners.
No. They were like, get him. They were very aggressive.
They're like Stan
for
from
us.
South Park,
Come on,
like,
let's go.
I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah, exactly. No, they definitely were.
The ref didn't stop the fight.
Yeah. No, they loved watching us and rooting for us. And I told her no.
Oh, dude, a proud parent would.
Yeah. And I told her, don't worry, you don't have to worry about being quiet here, man.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, arm wrestling, you can be loud, man.
That's cool. Yeah.
No, it's very fun.
That.
Very fun.
Yeah, so she'll be definitely, you'll hear her on the live stream or whatever, she'll be there. But yeah, I'll be competing in the 176, right and left.
How's your prep been for that?
It's been good. I wasn't taking it as seriously as I probably should have because I didn't know it was going to be an East versus West thing. Now that I know it's an East versus West thing,
Well, I think the like non-East versus West is still strongest man on earth or strongest arm on earth.
Yeah, it's a merge.
Yeah. I think the open classes and the amateurs, they're still going to be the strongest arm on earth. I'm not sure, but that's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird.
At the end of this, we check off all the excuses and stuff.
Right.
Well, no, that's not an excuse. It's just saying,
I can't wait to see you compete, man. I can't wait to see you. Because it costs money to compete out there, right? Did it cost for both hands or?
Oh yeah, it's expensive.
Get into it. It's about $100 an arm. No, I'm pretty sure. Because I looked into it also. I wanted to go.
Yeah.
Financially, and then with what we're trying to do with what's going on on October 4th. You know what I mean? I want to kind of be peak.
Yeah,
because
speaking of
we're representing, and that's a different ball game. But let's get into this. I I wanted to really go out there. And I really wanted to go to Colorado. I wanted to support. I wanted to represent for the team.
Yeah. And, it would have been sweet.
And me, and everybody. But
who doesn't want to compete on my strongest arm?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly.
So I was like, damn. And then I looked into it. I looked on the strongest arm on earth, and he's like $100 an arm, and I'm like, whoa, whoa,
it's steep.
What's the? How much could I win versus? But you know what? It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
If you have the credential of strongest arm on earth, you kind of
it's a powerful.
Depending on where you're at, you kind of.
And Brian's going to keep it for a while.
At that moment,
So, quick question: does the ticket include a seat to watch the event?
It does not.
No.
So how does that work? Mom has to pay. Or whoever does go into it has to.
So the tournament is at the Expo, which is
Expo.
Yeah, and it's going to be held before the Strongest Arm on Earth event.
Right.
I was really confused about that, and I had to even text the number for the contacts for
contact info
to get it. But so they are having
Brian Shaw himself.
Yeah, exactly. in the arena, they're going to have the actual big pay-per-view.
It's going to be like a dome too. Well, not a dome. Sorry,
like a
Coliseum status type.
It's the same place that they did the Strongest Man on Earth last year.
That's badass. I love it.
And big event. You got auditorium seats. And it's a very, very cool spot.
Yeah,
So let's get back to the expose.
Well, so at the expo, the freaking attendance is free. So my mom doesn't have to pay or anything like that. People, it's free to get into.
Wow.
In general.
What a way to bring
I could have pulled. You could have just paid for my ticket and supported my dog.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you kidding me?
You just go out there to watch. Come on.
Hey, anybody driving out there this weekend, man, holla at your boy.
Yeah.
I get somebody to watch these damn kids.
I'm excited though.
I bet, man.
We're rooting for you, man.
Yeah, we're gonna wish you good luck. We're rooting for you, dude.
Hoorah.
There's no other 176 that don't want that shit.
And of course not. Yeah.
So when you pull it's on a Saturday.
Hunter Knobs.
Will he won't.
No, I'm just playing. Didn't they do the 176? Those other dudes. Oh man, let's not get into that, man. I watched some of the 176 from the. What's that dude who does the 217 or something like that?
The Round Robins?
Yeah, I was watching that earlier.
What's that?
718, 217. What's that guy?
Oh, 217.
217 Arm Wrestling?
YouTube channel.
Oh, I'm not clued in.
Yeah,
I'll put you on
very good production.
Yeah,
really,
very good.
You might have saw it if you ever watched the round robin for the 176 and the 154 or 55ers.
You're not talking about the Corey West. Or not Corey West, but Corey Miller.
Yeah,
You're thinking of the Super 64.
But when they had it at the time, 217 was recording it, and they did Super 16, right, where they had 16 to 12.
Wasn't it Marshall's or somebody else's that it went sour?
Oh yeah, it went.
They were doing some round robins with this other character and
Leroy Jenkins.
That's who it was. Yeah,
Leroy Jenkins.
No, somebody does. He does the round robins, and he's a stud. I liked what he did, but.
Yeah.
Anyways, man, that was a round robin. I love round robins, though.
Yeah.
What he did was super dope, but the 217.
What you did was impressive too, though, man.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that.
Another production company that I found out about being out there that's really cool is Flashpin Productions.
Oh, I like their stuff. I like their stuff.
With Dustin Poles, man, and Trayton Black, the camera guy. Oh my gosh, just such cool people.
I actually wish they did their podcast more because I like their podcast.
It's cool.
I like listening to it.
Yeah.
Like the way they break down stuff is actually pretty great.
Oh yeah, and then who's the other guy they got up there? Lorenzo. He's another different Lorenzo.
I know we know a lot of them.
Yeah, Lorenzo's also super cool. They just got cool guys out there, man, and just down to earth.
They put some good production out too.
Yeah. What's that?
Where's that out of?
Oh, Texas. Yeah, they're a big Texas
Far
thing.
from Canada.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, oh, yeah. Exactly.
But a Canadian did show up.
Oh, the Canuckian.
Yeah, Devin Larry.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because he was down there in Austin, Texas.
How was that pulling him?
Oh, dude, he's a beast. I mean, I felt like an amateur again, right? That's what I tell people is you feel like an amateur. He was super nice, gracious, really cool. I love Devin Larrett, but even better personality to meet out there was Brian Shaw, though.
I was going to ask you about that. That was cool, man.
He's such a nice guy. I don't know how, like, with all the stuff he's got going on, like, just pressure on his mind. He's just busy. He's got a lot of people he's talking to, yet he just remains this, like, super nice, encouraging, just cool guy.
I love watching his videos.
Like my pretty much since my childhood, I've been a fan of Brian. And like, so when I see him entering arm wrestling, and then seeing some people just saying like, "Oh, he's not going to stay in it," I'm all like, "You've never watched this guy."
Yeah,
shut up, Brian.
Like he's now that he's doing it, he's here to stay. Like that's just how he is.
Yeah.
Like
top 3 favorite strongmen, and this is not in order: Brian Shaw, Bill Kazmaier, John Paul Sigmarsson.
Yeah, that is a good
top
one.
3.
That is a good one.
I'm not saying they are the strongest. They are my favorite to watch.
Right. Yes.
I'm not saying Brian Shaw obviously would probably be peak on that level, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Bill Kazmaier and John Paul are way more.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jan Paul is the whole reason why,
Paul
like,
Sigmarsson, the
World's
Viking
Strongest
dog.
Man is so popular.
How about Mark Henry?
Mark Henry is great, but to be fair, a lot of people actually forget about Mark Henry.
I love Mark Henry.
Like when people
he left WWE to go back to Strongman because they were talking crap about him.
No, Mark Henry is great and he is a staple.
And he won it.
But for some reason, people forget Mark Henry was a World's Strongest Man.
Yeah,
they always think of him as WWE.
You know what Vince told him? He was like, "Hey, if you don't do World's Strongest Man again, I'm gonna let you know we don't have room in the WWE for the second strongest man in the world." So you know what Mark Henry did? His mother had just died. He was going through it, and he went out there.
You know what?
And he took the
you know what
title.
Vince McMahon said? He said, "Hulk, we need you back, brother."
Vince did it. No, Vince did it for motivation.
Jesus Christ! I'm sorry. I thought it was funny.
Hey man, that's not gonna work for me, brother.
Perfect, man. Did you practice that?
Back to back, dog. It's cold.
Man.
Since he passed away, respectively,
Say that every single day.
Yeah, there you go. You got to keep us from getting
anything I disagree with. I'm hitting him with that.
I love wrestling, man. Can't see you, man.
Well, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to the goddamn Colorado, man. My dog's going out there. Who are we looking out for when you go out there, and who are you gonna just smash?
Do you know what's great about like somewhat?
Let me ask you. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
You're good.
When you signed up for the competition, was there like a slot, how many people have already signed up?
Yeah, and there was also a limit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, there's a limit because there's a limit for how many people.
24.
24
per class.
Yeah,
Whoa.
But like, and I don't know if they're going to do the limit anymore. It still says it on the official page.
I bet there's a lot for supers.
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't think there's 24 supers.
Well, I mean, like you got all these strong men that are like at the strong class
Yeah, exactly.
or the Shaw
you know what?
Classic.
They do have a bunch of hundreds to spend. Because the strong men probably have a bunch of few hundreds, 300s.
No, strongmen are like arm wrestlers.
Trust
They're
me.
not making much money.
Well, no, they probably make
until
a
they
tad bit
compete
better.
at the Shaw Classic.
Yeah.
Then they're making money. You know, you have to be like half Thor, Eddie Hall, where you're doing like movies, or you just got a personality.
Well, no, but there's
to
some
make
other
money.
dudes that make mediocre money. I know.
Yeah, like
there's
they're
people
pay,
that-
like the pay
and not
is
just
definitely worth
California.
going.
Let's talk about like people that make not so
Yeah.
much money in California. They make decent. Some of them, power lifters, strongmen, make decent money.
It's
In the
mostly
state of-
their
in
it's
the
mostly their
country of
YouTubes
America.
though. It's mostly their YouTubes.
Yeah, and the sponsors
right.
and the stuff that strongman is not paying them for their price of winning versus their sponsorships. I'm just saying that in general. Like they're still getting paid for the promotion, their YouTube, their social medias, their
Of course.
But it's a little their financial revenue and venues are they have a bit more routes than arm wrestlers itself.
Yeah.
So for them, they probably have one or two more hundreds to spend.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, am I not going to spend this, or am I going to get my protein shot?
Well, you know who has their entry already paid is Austin Fenley. So
Austin Fenley, boy.
This guy.
So what's up, man? Who we got? Who are you looking for?
Well, I'm not. That's what I was gonna say. Like, it's kind of cool being somewhat new to the sport because I don't know a lot of the guys I'm going against, and I like being out there in San Antonio, Texas, doing the Super 64. It kind of made me grateful for that because I was going up against these guys where when they called their names out, I had seen the names because of like posts on Facebook saying who do you think's gonna win or whatever, but I don't know these guys. I don't know how strong they are, who they've beat, and so I just went in there doing my thing. Like I went in there and I was that was the most aggressive I've ever been to because I had to cut weight for it. And I was like, I did not cut weight and come out here to Texas to lose. You know what I mean? And so I was
I'm not coming in your backyard to fucking participate.
Not only that, you got somebody watching you in the crowd too.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you can't lose in front of him.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that was almost an emotional event. You know, just
was Tino
so
there?
much. No, he wasn't. But
Tino wasn't there.
Tino,
because I was like, man,
Tino came right-handed to freaking get third place in the 154s though.
Whoa.
Which was insane.
Whoa.
And he did that from the loser's bracket after his first match he lost.
You don't even weigh 154 pounds.
Yeah,
No,
that's
dude.
the point. That's why it's
You
impressive.
don't even weigh 154 pounds.
Because what?
Dude.
He's a 125 champion, right?
125 champion. And he usually sits around 135,
but that's usual at that weight class, yeah.
20 pounds is a big difference.
Dude,
Everybody
it's
weighs,
crazy.
The weight cutters cut a bit more weight.
Yeah, not to mention the guys cutting
Yeah.
to get to 150.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, exactly, because you got guys that are maybe,
I'm
165.
175. I'm 175 cutting to one. There's dude at 85.
You better believe it.
Well, you watch UFC. We all know.
Yeah, no,
we
like,
all know.
Although arm
We all
wrestlers aren't as hardcore sometimes, I feel like. I mean,
Some of them are. Some of them are dramatic.
When they got
Like,
really
like a
dramatic.
wrestling
Like, guy, come
background, they
on.
do cut it. Like those
Yeah,
guys
when you
cut
have
a
the
crazy
wrestling,
amount.
shout out
you know?
Ben Cellini, man.
Oh,
cut
Ben
so
Slinger's
much
a murderer, dude.
No,
Dude.
Ben's
He
a
hasn't been
beast.
doing it that late, though.
No,
He looked skinny. He's
Yeah.
been getting better.
Oh,
Dude, when I first met
He
Ben,
bulked
he was a
up
little
for Anderson
huskier
and-
and then skinny.
yeah.
Man, you know he prepped for that.
Dude, this year's been crazy for Ben because not only did he get Anderson, he also got Nick.
Are we talking about my left
California?
hand?
Hold on. In California,
Let's talk about Ben Cellini.
we'll talk about all of it because California has been a bunch of upsets this year.
Dude.
We got
crazy.
Austin, we got Spence, we got Ben, and we also got Robert Terry, who just beat Leroy Warner.
Wasn't that crazy?
Yes, sir.
I almost didn't believe it when I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
I was all like, whoa.
Yeah.
All right,
What do you think about
I
that,
gotta
Spence?
rewatch this.
Listen, brother.
It made me feel not as bad when Robert was getting me.
Right.
You know?
Hey, this guy also beat me once,
Listen, brother. When the Terrys come out and they say they're willing to train with us sometimes, man,
Oh,
It's an
yeah.
honor.
you shout out. It's an honor, man. It's an honor.
It's funny, those are
'Cause all
actually
these
Robert
dudes,
Terry's
these
glasses.
are Robert Terry's glasses that he left at the left.
That's so great.
He left them here
Oh, my
one time,
gosh.
and then
He left them
anytime
here,
it comes
and
up,
I stole them from him.
Yeah.
I stole them from him.
Every
right
time
out
we
of his back
mentioned
pocket.
him, every time we mentioned
I don't
him,
give a
Spence
shit.
got thrown
I didn't
one.
steal them.
Yeah.
You can take him back anytime, brother. I didn't steal him.
You
Also,
forgot.
with that being said, shout out to my dog Robert Terry
Yeah,
for kicking
like I
that
said,
guy's
man,
ass.
Wow.
a year of upsets. Is
Dude,
Yeah,
I've been
it's been
calling him
cool.
out for. I'm not calling him out,
Well,
but saying I would love that match.
the guy.
Mike Linner.
yeah,
just
Mike
beat
Linner.
Vazquez.
Oh,
I knew that was
Dude.
gonna happen, though, man.
dude.
As
It's
soon as you pull out a goddamn, if I see you pull out a box, you're cut off.
It's
I'll
cool
give
being
it to
on
him
the
though,
other
because
side.
he's
though.
5'3", you know what I mean? I give it to you, you know what I mean?
No, Mike.
He got pissed. He's like, "Hey, I'm not the little man." What did he say? He got hella mad, dog.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
On that
remember.
Facebook post, you know what it is.
Yeah,
man. He's like,
dude.
"I'm not little."
It was a bad.
Oh no, I'm not trying to start drama. I'm just talking shit.
Let's not bring up old stuff.
Oh yeah, it was just
Oh.
funny because Bill Collins told him, he's like, "Look, dude, it's just a little."
It was the
snap. It's just-
rankings dispute that was about
Because it's the
months
one-
and months
yeah.
ago, but we're not
That was
going to bring
fun.
up old
It's
stuff.
beautiful, man. Mike Linder, shout out to my dog Mike Linder, doing it, man.
That was sick, man.
He's a guy if he like, and I think he does train hard, but like if he really went for it, he's a world champion type.
But
of
he's
like,
he
IFA, WAF.
does a bunch of shit though. Like his
Yeah.
family does. He's Hawaiian, he's Polynesian descent, and he's like,
Is
he's,
he?
Yeah, he's I think so. I'm pretty sure. Last time I talked to him in like fucking a minute ago when I first talked to him. Yeah. Anyways, dude's a stud. His family has a bunch of like businesses. He has businesses, and so they do things. You know what I mean? But for him to be an American arm wrestling is not the easiest thing because we have other things we have to take care of, priorities, stuff like this. You know, I have a family. Other Americans have families. Everybody has families, but
that's an American
when you're
thing.
out here, but when you're out here, dog, America's kicking ass right now, dude. And it costs money to live out here, dog. But when you're fucking doing it like that, man, especially in California, it ain't easy, brother.
Well, definitely one thing for sure is that Americans, it's more of a hobby. It's a side thing.
That's what I meant to say.
Even if they train hard, they're like, oh, this isn't my priority.
Less
this ain't my
sponsorships,
thing.
less like serious.
They're like, I got my work, I got my family, and then if I got time, I'm working towards this.
Right.
And that is one of the differences. And seeing California guys like blowing up like this, it's like, whoa.
But that's funny because Mike Linder, imagine, like you just said, if he really like just dialed in tunnel vision, he'd be a killer. Imagine all of us dudes that just
right.
Let's just do tunnel vision.
It's great to see like people juggling all these different things. Which is a good segue into somebody else who's juggling a lot of stuff right now. His name is
Austin Fenley. Going back to
I don't know how to feel about this.
Nah, man, but listen, hey, we do have some big. This is a grape right here, man. We have been saving it because this match it's going to be legendary.
Oh yeah, your match with Michael Brown.
At the Chris Kringle poll.
Yeah.
The Kringle
another
dog.
big shout out, Travis Preventure, man. Holy
that's who I want to talk about. Travis Preventure.
He's doing it.
Yeah, man.
Like,
shout out.
I always thought, because he hyped up his stuff. Yeah. And, usually I was like, oh, he's kind of overhyping it. He's underhyped it.
Yeah.
Some of the matches he's got coming,
one of the best matches is like Leroy and
Auden Laird.
That's gonna be so great, dude.
Yeah, that's
I can't wait. I don't even know what to think, though. Really?
That's a fun match.
That's what
the best match.
That's what makes a good card.
So cool, yeah.
That's what makes any good card. Like just this UFC card that's coming up on Saturday, with Drakus and Kamzat. You're like, I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
It could go either way. And so that's what makes a good card is when you're like, I don't know what to think.
Oh, yeah.
If I can guarantee, I'm not that interested to watch. Mm-hmm. If you can't guarantee, you want to watch because you're like, well, I have to see. I have to know who's going to win. Because everybody wants to be right on their predictions. Mm-hmm. And if you're a little confused, you're more willing to watch so you can be more right on your predictions and stuff like that. Even if you're not betting, just to be the correct person in the room. That's what you want to be.
Yeah.
And so it's just like that's what makes the Chris Kringle poll so interesting. You're like, I don't know what I think about this.
And I think that's what's cool about what Travis is doing is he's it's kind of interesting because he's not made it big time yet.
Yeah.
But he's going out there and finding the big guys.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have as great of a selection as maybe other bigger production companies have. And so he's pulling people who are high level, but who maybe wouldn't normally have those matches. And so to see some of these matches come together, who was it?
Bishop?
Who's gonna the lightweight match that's gonna happen? It was Justin Bishop,
Knobs,
dude.
He's versus Wes Pullers.
The thing about
it's
Austin,
cool.
he's pulling all these guys, and he's saying,
Travis.
Travis. I'm not that cool.
The thing about Travis, he's pulling these guys, and like you said, they're not like the elite of the elite, but out
the
here,
damn near.
They're gonna
Oldies versus West.
Exactly.
They're not elite. But they are, because when you bring their social medias involved, we were listening to a podcast earlier, talking about certain things where if you have a certain amount of matches and say this guy versus this guy brings, on an average of their tubes pulls in this amount of
it's like a 60%.
The value of what a commercial will bring.
Yeah.
I'll pay you for two slots.
Yeah.
So when you're saying like these things, like Travis is coming out a lot out of his pocket.
Yeah.
But eventually the long run is to to bring the value up of that. You know what I mean? And that's what he's doing. And that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Bringing the Californias, you know, and hopefully Leroy fucking the Machine.
Yeah.
I forget his name one time. Hopefully he smacks up on that Canadian dude, you know, my brother in arms, you know, and the 50 whatever the state, you know.
You gotta show him that America's still good.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Even though Artem Taranenko got what he did, but let's hope it's just a beautiful day of arm wrestling, and hopefully it flourishes to something better for him, Travis, to make sure these California runs get better and better and better.
Well, you can't
because the last Kringle pull versus this Kringle pull,
crazy.
I know. Are you freaking kidding me?
Every year it's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. You're freaking kidding me.
And the other thing is, you
this
can't
is
talk about
3, right?
Is this the third?
Yeah, okay.
Crazy what he's doing on his third.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But you can't talk about Travis also without like talking about how down to earth of a guy he is and how like generous he is. Yeah. Because I mean, he's ever since I met him, he's like, hey man, you know, if you're ever out here for a tournament, I know you're up north. You know, you can stay at my place. Whatever, you know, he's like, I got a couch. Like he's
hit me up too. Also, me and a few of the Savages. Yeah. He said we could chill at his house.
Yeah, and he
don't even know us.
And there's no, you know, and that was back at a time too where the whole North versus South thing was kind of going around, and there was a little bit of animosity, I think, brewing, which was cool. It was competition, but also like, you know, the South guys were kind of isolating themselves at that time, and Travis was just like totally cool with us, you know what I mean? Just like us North guys, you know, he's like we're family. Yeah. And so Travis is just I really like and respect Travis. Yeah. He's a great guy.
Him and Kane, I just love what they're doing.
Totally.
You know, like
Kane's another great guy.
I was actually really surprised about how tall Kane was.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
He's scary. Like I'm glad I've never had to go against him, honestly.
He's so tall.
Yeah.
Like I was sure when we were gonna meet him at Patterson.
I'm way taller than this guy.
Not way taller. I'm just like, oh, you know, he's gonna be about my height. I was like,
oh,
all
What's
right.
up, little guy?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm like, how are you making that weight?
You're looking up and thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, how are you making that weight and you got this strength?
Yeah.
Like
shout out to Kane.
It's all head.
Let's bring it back to another tall guy. His name is Michael Brown. And he's got a match with Austin Fenley.
Yeah, let's talk about this because we might need a part 2, man.
And listen,
we got a fucking grizzly bear.
We know Mike Brown's been training really hard. I've been watching his videos. I've been seeing him, and he's pretty much calling you out. He's
he's
kind of like saying, listen to the pod, man.
Get with the program.
Yeah. He's over here.
Man, I'm sorry.
Mike Brown's throwing some subliminal shots.
Boy, man.
Yeah. What am I? His little pony now?
Dog, man.
Dude, the sucky thing is I'm not like a trash talker. So every time I just like basically have to just say you know, like, whatever, you know. But he's great with the trash talk.
He's very good.
Yeah, but the problem is that
he's
so good at talking. That he just talks. Really, I mean, I really don't think he has what it takes. I think he can talk a really big game, but the reality is that I mean he's working himself up with all this like gym stuff and all that, and like I'm sitting there going, man, I mean, I think he's losing out on some other stuff. If I'm being honest, like,
Dude thinks he's Mandingo. You're a joke.
No, I mean,
tell him. We're talking to the streets.
This is for you, Mike Brown.
I'm just playing. I'll tell him.
But you tell him
I'll
for
tell
me.
him, man.
Tell him for me, man.
Don King.
Scared him. Yeah, but I really like, and this is me, like, because I'm kind of usually very based, like, he might have a chance, but I mean, I think that he's overselling himself. I really do. Yeah, I mean, especially after my performance and dominance over him at the,
right?
Yeah. I mean, he got one match on me, but I mean,
that was 2 or 3.
I got into the hook with him and made him,
That's right.
The one you're talking about was that 2 or 3?
That was 2.
Yeah, because that's so. Didn't he have a match though, right-handed that day?
Yeah. Well,
versus who?
Chad Shelby's a beast, but I will say.
Okay. I had to recognize because Chad Shelby also was a stud.
Yeah.
Very green. Very green.
Yeah. I mean, but But I mean, I don't
very
think
green, and also it's a lot. How fair is it to be 6'4" and be like, yeah, I beat that dude's ass. Oh, I can't do it. I like Mike Brown, but dude, you can't keep beating dudes' asses at that weight and be like, yeah.
Well, like, if we're gonna be fair, you are limited to what you can make weight wise.
Well,
you know, Mike Brown is a skinny person.
He was heavier that day.
Oh, he was heavier.
Yeah, like Chad Shelby was expecting a 165 match. And Mike
yeah,
Brown
Chad
was
Shelby's
180 something. I think he was 180 something.
Very muscular mother frigger.
But both of you guys are coming in at a catch weight almost, right?
So yeah.
It's going to be exciting.
And there's money on that match.
Yeah. What are we talking? Couple hundies?
500 apiece.
500! That's $1,000 match on the line. Holy shit, dog!
Yeah,
just spice things up.
Match.
Yeah.
That's a day.
This makes it way better.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
It's real. It's getting real.
So you bet 500s.
Yeah. No. I mean, Mike's the one that wanted to do it. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck yeah.
I give that to him. He's got some balls.
Mike's
Like,
intense.
You know, it's because he's so much bigger than you, like height wise, but he don't know, like
who
he
you
don't
support
know.
here?
He's so much, Mike. You're gonna, dude. You got the 500. You got the 500. Okay.
God.
You got the 500. We'll talk after camera.
Yeah.
But you got the 500, Mike. This is all you, brother.
Yeah. You're gonna whip my ass. Like,
It's all you, man.
yeah. I've got no chance, Mike.
500 arm.
Yeah.
You got the 500, dog.
This guy.
I wish you could see this angle, brother.
Now, what about all the stuff you were talking about, Mike, off pod?
Oh,
right.
You
want to bring that? No, just play.
Yeah, I remember about his mustache with the shit on his face.
I'm pulling an Engen. You know how Engen likes to start stuff.
Yeah. Create some drama.
Messing around, man. It's gonna
So
be
you
good.
did say he had bird legs, no? What did you say?
Oh man!
Oh no!
No need to start no controversy. Mike's gonna do it himself, man. Shout out to all the people pulling at the Chris Kringle pool.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a classic, legendary event.
Absolutely.
Man, we gotta get Mike out here, man.
Mike's a great guy. He's
honestly,
yeah.
We're gonna reach out to you, Mike, man.
Yeah,
we gotta get you in here.
Cool.
Right over there, or over here talking shit to this guy.
Hopefully we can get him
December, bro. And we'll get an Airbnb, and we'll get right, dog, and we'll have a nice little practice. You can't touch this guy.
If we can't get him in person, we'll have to figure out another way. But that would be so cool if we could. You know?
Yeah.
Because I know we all want to be there at the Chris Kringle pool.
Yeah.
Like, to show up and do that. So hopefully we can have things set up where we can even do
I'm
in-person
planning on being
stuff.
there.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
for the
planning on
tournament?
it. I never have anything going on December,
25,
so
Yeah.
I'm like, let's have something happen December.
Yeah.
Well, I have
Totally.
I have something in December. It's called Christmas, and I have a bunch of kids.
That's such. This guy.
So I'm on a saving trip right now, man. We need these super chats to build up, dog.
That's right.
We need these super chats to build up. I'll get
Send
another
in the
haircut
super
if I have to.
Yeah.
I can't even afford that at this point, but
Yeah. Spencer's got to eat, man.
Do what I
Hey,
do.
dog,
Go
I can't
with
even eat.
scissors on your own
if
face.
you couldn't tell, I've been losing weight. I can't eat no more because of arm wrestling.
Dude, we should
So I'm
start
at the
playing
one-
that like music in the arms of
little
gray out the
violin.
screen, zoom in.
Give me
Sarah McLaughlin.
Give me the
Smallest
Ozempic.
violin.
Give me the Ozempic.
World's smallest violin. Oh, dude.
It's the island. What?
Yeah, we gotta feed Spencer.
Oh yeah,
Send him
man. Well, shit, dude, come on, man. My dog's going out there. He's gonna beat up on Michael Brown. Shout out to my dog, Michael Brown. I love you, bro. But I mean, that's my dog, right? He's gonna beat up on you.
We got some more stuff to
Denver,
get into.
Colorado. You're gonna kill shit.
So,
you know
so
what I mean?
I do have a couple questions before we get into the next thing.
Okay.
So, what is your favorite arm wrestling exercise? Like what you like the most to build on?
Is there like a top 5?
Like let's say in the gym, not on the
Right.
table. Like what you like to build on in the gym for the table.
So, I'm a big like multi-spinner guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think I don't enjoy it a whole lot, but like I think it's developed like I do, and that is like my wrist doesn't bend back very often. So, but like in terms of what I enjoy, it's like if I have this infinity loop strap that I got from Home Depot for 98 cents.
Nice.
And you basically, it kind of loops around, and you put I put it through my hand through, and then I'll like wrap it over my knuckles here, and then hook that up to the machine and do like a back pressure with, attacking the rise, and then I'll also do it around the thumb.
Kind of like a row machine?
Yeah, but it's like one of the reasons I enjoy it so much is because it's forcing me to use my lat to drag back and my shoulders in traps, but then it also keeps my bicep activated as well, so that the big thing is when you pull back often you drop.
Yeah.
And this forces me to stay up high. And the first guy I ever arm wrestled who really showed me how important that is that guy right there.
Oh,
yeah, no, his riser is actually really crazy.
Yeah, his ability to just...
Yeah, his riser is ridiculous.
I might need to check out that workout you've been doing, man.
Don't do it. You're going to get way too good. Way too good.
As you were saying that, I
Drop that in the link.
I didn't corner eye, but I was like,
Yeah.
So I am kind of curious. I am kind of curious. When you do that exercise, are you turning out, or are you trying to square up with the pole?
Yeah, so...
Or the pulley?
Yeah, with the mic here. I'm basically imagining, and I'm not grabbing anything because I go to the gym at Planet Fitness, so
hey,
that's my gym. So, but
honestly, impressive you haven't gotten kicked out yet.
I know, right? Well, I try to be respectful, but I'm kind of inside just a little bit, and then as I sort of pull back, I'll pull back this way a little bit of external. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
That's for me. That's
see
hard.
This dude's form.
I have to be very linear. For me, I have to be very linear. I can't like out and in like strongman.
I like to do that because it pulls on your when you go that way, you can feel it open this.
Yeah.
And you could. Oh,
it is a very Devin Laird pull.
Yeah,
like when you're watching him pull
up.
Levon and Hermes and just other guys that got very strong side pressure and hands.
Yeah.
He goes very, like you see him really pull his arm outwards.
Yeah.
That's like one thing that I find so fascinating is because in strongman having external and internal rotation is more of a prehab thing.
Right.
Like you're making sure you don't get injured. You're not trying to get strong with it.
Yeah.
Because everything is linear and your core is strong. So your core can do a lot of different movements so your back doesn't tweak. But like your shoulders are not meant to do that much.
Right.
Other than up and in.
Yeah.
Never really out or whatever. Or twisting. Twisting is super
totally
foreign.
Yeah, and that's one of my weaknesses is internal rotation. External, I think like I've got some strength there because and that's how I practice.
Yeah.
Is I'm just letting people just
nail, no, I remember
you know what
that.
I mean? Yeah. And I go like for a long time. Like I stay there all the way through, it's long days.
Because when we would practice, I would like do heavy like pulls, and then I would be chatting for an hour, and then I would come back in, and then you and me are pulling. I'm like, my God, you've been
the same table.
The same table.
Same arm. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it 3 hours?
I've been away from the table for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, you're 35. Oh shit. Yeah. No. 10
No,
Give me
I
5 more minutes.
I love it. But yeah, that's like, so I think I've got a lot of that. Well, I shouldn't be saying this on camera, but yeah, my weakness is my internal rotation and...
I'm sorry, Austin, man. I'm nice, dude.
Yeah, these guys got pissed a lot all the time. No matter what we do, it's always the same.
I love it. You guys just got to get like a little seat over here. Dude, cameras can't see. It'll be a little distracting.
It would. At least you could not look from it.
Right.
You have that ability.
You guys know each other by now. You're like,
too bad this room is so small. I mean, I can literally touch it.
Yeah. You could just like bring that wall out that way.
Maybe.
No,
but yeah, like, and then also, do you have any advice for new arm wrestlers?
So, I mean, I don't like see myself as like any sort of, professional or anything like that yet.
Well, you do really good.
I do really good, but like,
and you're actually in a really good position of that in between.
Yeah,
to still not have been pulling for so long that you've forgotten what you needed to learn when you were new. Right.
Well, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, I would say the biggest thing is practice. Mm-hmm. Like, go to practices. The gym thing is great. I think it's important. Go to practices. I'm going to give 3 things. Cool. Second thing is rehab. Yeah. Like, take it seriously. Take the rehab seriously. If you don't, you're just going to have these little things that just stay with you,
like that tennis elbow.
Yep.
Maybe like some shoulder stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely. So that's the other one. And then the last bit of advice would be what I've already said, which is go to tournaments. If you want to get good. Yep. If you want to like just have fun with arm wrestling,
it's very fun.
Yeah, do it like with your guys at practice. You don't have to take it too seriously. But if you're sitting there going, I want to become a good arm wrestler, like a really good arm wrestler, you have to go to the tournaments. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you won't become great. Mm-hmm. I'm convinced of that. Especially when you're trying to build your level early on. You'll never get that experience from practice. Even doing ready goes at practice, it's just different. That would be my biggest advice. I mean, of course, there's like nutrition and specific exercises and all that stuff, but do your research. Like
I say that's an advanced thing.
That's some solid advice, though.
Yeah. Those are my like cores, right? Get to practice, rehab, and get to some tournaments.
And maybe another question that wasn't really anticipated is, I hate when
brain
something
fart.
just loses your head. Oh. Don't worry,
It'll jump back at you.
Yeah, I'll be cutting this stuff out.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, the thing is we definitely might need another part 2 because, Austin's that dude. We got to get the people need to know a little more about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So even though it might be something that feels odd to answer, where do you want to go in arm wrestling? How good do you want to be?
Okay, so I mean,
of course, it's an awkward question to answer,
right?
But to be fair, who cares?
Right.
Absolutely.
So, those are the type of questions that you want.
Yeah.
So I would say that because arm wrestling is my biggest hobby.
Yeah.
I have work, and my desire is to like be a family man. I want to have kids, wife, all that stuff. So those are like my 2 big things. Is like making money to support myself and my family, and then arm wrestling, or having family. Actually, having family. But then the arm wrestling is my hobby, my biggest thing that I've got going on outside of work. Mm-hmm. And so, as far as I can take it, is my answer to that. I would okay, Austin, would you want to be world champion someday? Sure. That's great. I'd love that. And if I could make money doing it, like that's even crazier, Yeah. But at the same time, I know that genetically, I don't have the advantages that a lot of world level pullers have. And so
I think that's one of the fun things about arm wrestling is even though there are genetic advantages, there's also strategy.
There is, and where I'm going with that is that someone who's genetically gifted, who works hard, will always beat somebody who's not genetically gifted who works the same amount.
Yes.
So
you'll find that dude.
But then,
you'll find the anomaly.
Yeah. But then you'll always find those people that are genetically gifted, and they don't actually take it that seriously.
That's true, and that's
what separates the chaff.
Totally. I don't know what I walked into, but if you're talking the same
cream
gift,
from the chaff.
I'm with you.
Yeah, well,
I'm with you because you always like this guy out here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just genetic anomaly.
That's my brother, though. Yeah, when you like John Bones Jones, you'd be like, oh well, he didn't do as much as he should have, but.
And then there's also other arguments.
Yeah,
but
then there's other guys that could probably just. You're cut off.
Exactly.
But I agree with you though, because if you got that like the Archer.
Oh,
Archer? Makarov. Yeah, like that. You're almost there if you had a neck. If you had a neck like this, dog.
Just like
if you had a neck where you could jump out of a plane and catch wind.
If his neck went from both fucking shoulders, then you'd be him.
Yeah.
But you just got the wrist.
So obviously,
too bad.
If world champ is your
arm and wrist.
If world champ's your long-term goal, what's one of your short-term goals in arm wrestling?
I mean, as long as Vrej is sitting there in California, I'm like, okay.
Dog, I got somebody out there talking right now about that, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just sitting there going, like, I'm not Vrej. So, but
Vrej a legend, though.
But like, I definitely, with what I did with Luke, I'm sitting there going, okay, maybe I have a shot there. But then, Nick Postel came and kicked my ass.
Well, it's always depends on the day.
Yeah.
Styles make matches at all times.
Totally.
So don't do that.
Yeah. But I'm like, that's so short term goals. Yeah, I mean, I'd love with my left hand to be 2 to 3 in the state. I'm number 4 right now, so just keep climbing.
Right.
Right hand, I've got a ways to go. There's a lot of competition on the right hand. People are strong.
No.
So it's like
I'm in Jody's weight class.
Did I miss that or what are we?
185s for the UAL staff.
Is that what UAL is? 185.
Yeah. So but that other than that though, I'm not like a big social media guy, so I don't have like too big of aspirations with arm wrestling besides just.
Real quick, do you WSA?
Yeah.
You mess with them?
I'm going to the
I love
finals.
it. I just didn't make it.
Nice.
I didn't make it to the qualifiers, but are you going to the?
Yeah.
Did you qualify? Dilly's going out there.
All you have to do is pull in an event.
You had to pull.
Qualify.
Yeah.
That's just so pull in one of their WSA events.
Which one did you pull at?
Didn't you go out here? No.
It was Riverside.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
there you go.
Yeah.
How did that go?
That's SoCal.
He just said Riverside.
Yeah.
Dago's where they're going to have it. The
Right,
finals.
that's where the finals.
Sorry.
Big payouts. So
Can you talk about how that went?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so my right hand, I had just done that little thing, lifting that rock with my shoulder,
right.
so I didn't even try. But left hand,
player.
I did pretty good. I beat David Stepanyan, so that was fun.
Nice.
I mean, big weight class difference, but still like, I beat David.
You know what you signed up for, though.
Yeah. But and then Mike Linder left hand, I got him. But then Henry Groh.
Oh, that's
Henry
a good opponent.
DeGrow? Dude.
That's a tough opponent. You got him left-handed, huh?
No, he got
Lex
me.
Luthor?
Oh, he did,
That's what I'm saying. Is like,
we're talking about Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
I love Henry DeGrow. Shout out to Henry DeGrow, man.
He's strong.
I
dude.
really like to watch him arm wrestle.
Yeah, no, I
Besides
was
Mitch
hearing,
Stone,
I was hearing from so many
that's the
people.
only small dude that respectfully.
Yeah,
lighter weight gentleman that could there's levels. He's lighter than you.
Yeah, 165.
He's lighter.
I was hearing from so many people that he was just on that day,
dude.
Like he was just killing it.
He was killing it.
Yeah.
And then of course I lost to Vrej, but like Henry. I didn't catch it.
I never knew. Yeah,
you never knew. The Pow brothers and their inside jokes.
Yeah, it's a brother thing.
When we get to the podcast later, they're like, "Man, how come Jaden just doesn't laugh at things?" And then they're just laughing.
Or like, why don't they catch my jokes? And it's just because it's a different wavelength.
As soon as Jaden says a joke, they're like this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even if it's good.
Even if it's good. Even if it's not corny at all. Right?
Yeah. I know, it's always corny.
Oh, sorry, Jay.
No, I always make corny jokes. I mostly make jokes that make me laugh.
You just snorted the pod, dog, and we already know it.
All right, so we should go into the last segment. We got East versus.
Man, you might not. We might get him on the pod. going, man.
You guys are great.
Every bi-weekly, we're going to drag him on here. As long as he's not going to Colorado, Canada, East versus West, we're going to get this dude.
Sorry about that, guys. We had some issues happen with the Fast Track Pod where the batteries had died, so we missed capturing some of the audio for that last little bit of the East versus West 19 predictions. And we tried to get it back up, but it just kind of kept dying, so we just didn't want to really deal with it any further. But we definitely plan on having Austin back on, and best of luck to him for his tournament coming up at the Shaw Classic as well, and also his Chris Kringle poll coming up. And hopefully we can get Michael Brown on so we can get a little bit of that back and forth action leading up to their match at the Chris Kringle poll, because I know that would be really sweet. And so on the screen right now, I'm going to have his socials plugged in. That's also going to be in the caption down below of his Instagram, Facebook, and also the Sac County team's Instagram and Facebook. So stay tuned for this weekend at East versus West 19, which is going to be streamed Friday on the East versus EVW Sports app and website at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time and 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we are going to be doing our own little live stream watch party where we're thinking it's probably going to have to be done the same way that we do the live streams, over Discord. So if you're looking for somebody to hang out with while you're watching the card, come chill with us. It'd be cool to have you there. And, but yeah, no, thanks again for coming on, Austin. It was great having you. And, just a stand up dude. So best of luck to all you. So, and I guess that's it. All right, USA Bees. We'll see you next time.